Hey guys, Collins here, and today we are back with a brand new video. Where today we're going to be talking about the H3H3 versus Keemstar drama. Before we start today's video, let me preface the fact that I'm not afraid to call out Keemstar, and this video is in no way me defending the actions Keemstar has done in the past. I honestly don't care. I've called out Keemstar in the past when he's done some shitty things. When he's bullied the quartering, I called him out for that. Because he made a very particular claim where he claimed that Jeremy could have just had another channel that he didn't show in the video. And this claim cannot be refuted. But at the same time, it's like saying, hey look, you committed a murder and I know you committed the murder because you cannot prove that you weren't at the hotel where the murder took place. You cannot prove it, therefore you are guilty by default. Which is just a stupid way of looking at things because the evidence all points towards the quartering or Jeremy not false flagging H3H's video. When he got the news wrong, I called him out for that. You know, I'm not here to defend him and white knight Keemstar. Both Keemstar and H3H3 are both 40-year-old fucking absolute retarded assholes that have done shit in the past that is inexcusable and wrong. However, with H3H's video, his recent video on Keemstar, he has gotten a lot of things either wrong or have showed things out of context or just in general has done some really shady and shitty things. The first major issue I took with Ethan's video was the fact that a lot of the news he talks about, the things that he brings to light, is things that have been talked about in the past. His video is basically a knockoff of iDubbbz's Content Cop, except, who guessed it, it's not fucking funny. Literally, the opening gag is the exact same joke that iDubbbz did in his Content Cop, except it's not funny.
I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
He is one of nature's most efficient killers.
Killer Keemstar.
Ethan Klein.
Ethan Klein is a liar. He's a liar, you liar. That's not the truth.
Are you okay, bro? I'm actually worried about you, bro.
And we're looking at a fucking 40-year-old grown man here trying to wrestle with a fake reptilian snake. Yeah, not funny. Not in the slightest. Go fuck yourself. But you know, whatever. It's not funny. Who cares? You know, it's not my call to judge whether or not something is funny or not. You know, comedy is very, very subjective. However, the fact that he attempts to copy iDubbbz's format throughout the entire video whilst having a really just strange, you know, Ethan H3H3 vibe over it, it doesn't mix well. I feel like it would have been better if he tried doing something, you know, original rather than trying to copy his best friend's video. I mean, even the title alone is obviously supposed to mirror Content Cop when it's called Content Nuke. Yeah, really original H3H3. But aside from that, all the points he makes are literally the same points that have been argued against Keem many years ago.
He told Total Biscuit, who was dying of cancer, that he couldn't wait to report on his death.
I want to be like, can't wait to report your death.
Well, yeah, that's fucked up. The Total Biscuit bullshit that happened where Keemstar said, can't wait to report your death, haha. Yeah, that shit's fucked up. It's messed up on so many levels, and if I need to explain to you why it's fucked up, then you're either cuckoo or you're Cocoa Puffs. I don't know where that joke came from, but you know, either you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or you're just straight up retarded. But what I do know for a fact is it was fucked up. But guess what? Everyone and their mother has literally snapped Keem in the face for that one, dude. So it's like, why are you bringing up old drama? I mean, we already know this. We already know. Like, what take are you gonna have on the whole, can't wait to put your death, What new take are you gonna have? What new original take? None, huh? Okay, cool.
He falsely accused an elderly streamer of being a convicted pedophile. I mean, how does he ever even live this one down?
Oh, yes, the Tony situation. Yeah, the time when Keemstar made some false pedophile allegations. Yeah, that was really fucked up. And I admit it was fucked up. I admit that Keemstar should have done better, considering the fact that he is technically like a journalist or some sort. I don't know what to call him. He's a fucking drama channel on YouTube, okay? Yes, he should have done much better research. At the time, I even admitted the fact that he probably should have. He probably should have looked into it a little bit better. But the fact of the matter is, he amended things and made things right with Tony. He has done some messed up shit in the past, and I admit that. However, I'm not going to make a 42, 45, 46 minute long video where I just call him out on all the bullshit that he's done 5, 6 years ago. But wait, there is more.
Do you touch kids?
Oh my god. Really?
But do you? Do you touch kids?
I lost almost 3,000 subscribers. I'm going to war with this motherfucker.
Out of pure spite, Keemstar releases all of his public information on the internet.
Yes, the Just Destiny thing. Yeah, he kind of asked Just Destiny if he was a pedophile.
Do you touch kids?
Oh, he also apparently doxed him. That's a shitty thing to do. Let's just give Ethan 1 point for that. 1 point. 1 point for Ethan because Keemstar doxed Just Destiny. Yeah, I'll give you 1 point for that one, Ethan. But I'm gonna have to take that point away once we get to the next topic of discussion.
Keemstar literally didn't know of my existence until only a year ago with the whole CND swatting thing. So don't be mad at Keemstar for this, guys. I don't see why y'all are being mad in a sense.
Why? Oh, why do you have to bring up the death of famed YouTuber and streamer Etika? Now I get it. Your small pea-sized brain just can't handle the fact that maybe, just maybe, Etika actually liked Keemstar. So you have to frame his unfortunate suicide and twist it and use him as a fucking pawn in your fucking scheme to fucking bully Keemstar because you don't like him. Yeah, you have to frame his death as if he committed suicide because Keemstar is this holy shit big bad wolf here and fucking told you insinuated that Keemstar told Etika to just end it all.
The world is a simulation and it's predestined and all that, then there's no reason to live. Why not?
Why do you fear death?
Keemstar's greatest moment comes when he asks Etika in a manic state, why doesn't he just jump off a cliff?
If you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
Of course, hypothetical, but it is quite a coincidence when you consider that only 51 days later, that very same YouTuber jumped off a bridge to his death.
First of all, that clip you showed is taken completely out of context based on Keemstar's latest video.
The most damning thing against me is a clip that's taken completely out of context, where I'm talking about simulation theory, and well, I say this, roll it.
Think about that statement. There are no coincidences in my world.
Because
everything happens for a reason.
Because it's all planned. It's all been pre-designed.
Everything. It's all predestined, Keemstar.
But
everything you've done up until this point.
But the scariest thing about thinking that the world is a simulation and it's predestined and all that is then there's no reason to live. Why not?
Why do you fear death?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's scary because if you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
You insinuating or just straight up admitting that Keemstar was the sole cause of Etika's death is just stupid, But to use it as a point to destroy Keemstar because you have some sort of internet beef is just so fucking dumb. At the end of the day, it just goes to show that you don't really care about Etika's death. You don't care that, the man, it was a tragedy. You don't care about that. You just want to use his name to push a narrative. And it's just really scummy of you to do that. But, it wouldn't be an H3H3 video if he didn't start backpedaling on fucking Twitter to try and, save face. Because he tweeted out that, no, he did not blame Keemstar for Etika's suicide. He tweeted that out. So, just an FYI, Ethan doesn't believe that Keemstar made Etika commit suicide. He doesn't believe that at all. But wait, there is more. Because he straight up admitted on Twitter that he believed it in this tweet right here. He literally said, people are defending Keemstar despite the fact that he harassed the person to the point of suicide. But wait, there is more, because he backpedaled yet again and said he was talking about Fuzi in that tweet. How do I say this gingerly? How do I say this nicely? FuziTube did not commit suicide, you actual retard. I don't know if you need some sort of fucking rocket scientist to figure this out, but FuziTube didn't commit suicide. Like, he's fine. Like, he's not dead. Yeah, Keemstar totally harassed FuziTube to the point where FuziTube committed suicide and died. But somehow he's still with us now today, and, you know, he's alive and well. Yeah, he still committed suicide.
G Fuel brought to you by false pedophilia accusations. Chug it, G Fuel.
Get it now at gfuel.com.
Go fuck you.
Now, here's the scummiest part. This is the part that really got to me. G Fuel recently dropped Keemstar, so that's real nice. And you wanna know why they dropped Keemstar? Well, that's because Ethan went after G Fuel. He sent his toxic fucking community to go after G Fuel because they're still sponsoring Keemstar.
Keemstar's got a bottle of G Fuel somewhere in his house that's actually a Horcrux. How is G Fuel still sponsor this guy, by the way?
G Fuel brought to you by false pedophilia accusations. Chug it, G Fuel.
Get it now at gfuel.com.
Go fuck you.
And Ethan, he doesn't care. He just keeps doubling down on it, saying, oh, well, you know, yeah, this guy, he wears G Fuel merch all the time, so why wouldn't I call him out on it? Because you don't go after people's sponsors, dude. Like, for fuck's sake, what the hell is the point in going after YouTube sponsorships? You're literally taking away money from these content creators, and, you know, what you have done is you've gone down the slippery slope, because now we don't know if sponsors are going to still want to stay with YouTubers, because YouTubers are going to stir up fucking petty ass drama, leading to people to boycott the company or cause the company to go into some major controversy, and companies are just going to start pulling away. Like, they're sponsoring us, they're graciously sponsoring us, and sure, they're getting some sort of money out of it too. I mean, they're, you know, targeting a demographic in order to purchase their products, you know, sell their products to us. However, they don't need us. They don't need us to survive as a company. They've survived without YouTubers in the past, and they'll continue to survive without us if they choose to do so. It's just they can thrive if they use us for our sponsors. However, we can't survive without them, because if they go away, how the fuck are we gonna make money? Advertisers? Yeah, right. YouTube demonetizes literally every fucking creator on this platform, unless you're like Ryan Toys reviews, but even then, they're still losing out money because fucking COPPA. So, no one is safe on YouTube nowadays, and everyone is getting limited ads, demonetization, their entire channel. Augie RFC just lost his channel monetization like literally a couple days ago, and he mentioned it on Twitter, dude. The dude lost his channel monetization. Wojcicki is coming for us all, and sponsorships is like the only way YouTubers are gonna survive on the platform.
Somebody once told me that I could make some money by bullying some people online. So I grew a gnome goatee and put on a stupid beanie and started making up some dank lies.
Now, in conclusion, I had many problems with Ethan's video. First of all, it was basically a copy and paste of every single Keemstar rant video from 2016. Had the exact same point, exact same fucking skit as iDubbbz's Content Cop, and overall had a very similar message to all of them. Secondly, openly blaming Keemstar for the death of Etika is just downright absurd, especially considering Etika's family doesn't even fucking blame him. I just don't get how the fuck you can go so low as to, you know, fucking take a man's name, a man who unfortunately committed suicide, and take his name and just drag it to the fucking dirt. You know, like, you don't even care. You just want to use his name to try and stir the pot and make some more drama with your fucking dumbass fucking bullshit right here, dude. And finally, third problem. Don't go after people's sponsors. Because look, G Fuel pulled out with Keemstar. They both mutually agreed to separate, you know. Who's to say that this isn't going to happen, but on a much greater scale? Big YouTubers, they can be okay without sponsorships, because They have other means of getting money, okay? But the little guys like me and you and a bunch of other people who are barely making any views on our videos, barely growing as a channel because of demonetization and shit, and our channels are just in general very small. If we want to have a future on YouTube, it's not going to happen. It truly isn't. If my channel ever gets big, which, God forbid it does, because I'm going to be just spreading cancer throughout the entire YouTube forum. But, God forbid my channel gets big. If it ever does, I'm not going to make a cent. I know that for a fact. I mean, I'm not going to stop swearing. I'm not going to change my attitude. I'm going to be the same edgy Collins that you've gotten used to over the past couple of years. I'm going to make my edgelord jokes and shit, I'm not going to change. So I'm not going to get monetized, obviously. So in the future, my only means of money on this channel, if that even happens, would be sponsors. And I mean, not that I care about the money. I've been doing this for 6 years for free. I don't really care about money. It's not that big of a deal to me in terms of YouTube. However, I mean, it sucks to see that many other creators who have basically started doing YouTube part-time, if not full-time, are going to start losing out because of Ethan Klein from H3H3 Productions. What a shitty day this has been. What a shitty week. What a shitty year. Honestly, this is a story of how Ethan Klein from H3H3 fell from grace. Hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye and farewell.